Hey everyone, welcome to yet another episode of Warikoo, a property where we answer frequently asked questions about life. And we put this up so that you have a way to hopefully help you with your life choices. And someone who comes up with that question after some time has a way of quick access. Today's question is something that has been floating around quite a lot nowadays. How do I make myself productive if I'm working from home? And this is contextual because I'm recording this in March 2020 when the coronavirus has swept the entire world. A lot of us are now working from home or are expected to work from home, but it's a completely alien thing. Most of us are not used to working from home. We do not recognize what it takes to be so productive. And this question is asked a lot nowadays, and here's what I have done. I've been working from home for the last 5 months, and honestly it's a very different animal because I'm someone who is used to going to office, showing up, spending my time with my colleagues, high-fiving, getting that real excitement and that challenge flowing in through our veins. And now suddenly working from home is a completely different experience. Here are the things that have helped me. Number one, even if I'm working from home, I make it a point that I at least mentally feel like I am showing up at work, which means I will not be working from home dressed in my pajamas or in my night dress. I will not be working from home dressed in something that I would not be wearing if I were not going to office. So it's important that you at least mentally train yourself into that attire that you would be wearing, or the demeanor and the composition of your personality that would be reflected if you were to go to work. And that's the first step that I do. Second is I do not just work from home from anywhere at home. I have a designated spot. I have a designated corner which is devoted to me at that time that I'm setting out to work. And that gets me in that zone. It's something that I would find very close to how the office setup would be. So it is like a table. I do have the things that I need close by, whether it's a printer, whether it's my mouse, whether it's a good Wi-Fi connection, whatnot. Things that I would expect at office as well. So that my distraction is minimal, so that I'm actually in the zone when I'm working and doing whatever I have to do. And that brings me to the third point, which is the most important thing that's helped me is to not be fluid with my time when I am at home, supposedly working. When I'm at office, I almost have a scheduled timeline, or I have a scheduled timetable that I stick to. I have these devoted hours of work, this devoted hour to eat, this devoted hour to chit chat or to just socialize, and I will almost replicate the same even if I'm at home. Which means that I will start at a certain time every single day. I will end at a certain time every single day. I will take the breaks at the identified time, just as I would if I were to go to office. And I will just make sure that there is a discipline around time that I'm sticking to, even though I'm working from home. Because it's critical that you keep telling your mind, this is just a change of a physical layout. There's nothing else that's changed. I'm still expected to deliver results. I'm still expected to be disciplined. I'm still expected to be rigorous and to be diligent. And the only change is this physical infrastructure, nothing else. Mentally, on my laptop, on my desktop, on whatever is it that I'm doing, I am just as clued as I would be at office, if not otherwise. Fourth, it is possible that when you're working at home, there are just homely distractions. There's someone ringing the door, there are your kids moving around, there's your wife or your husband calling you, there are your parents asking you to do something. It's very important that you tell them this is work. Just because I'm at home does not mean that I can run the errand and get vegetables, or I can shut my work off and go and eat at a certain time, or I can just do whatever you expect me to do, because that's not how it would work. So you have to have that conversation, and an honest one at that, that when I am working, think of me not in this home. Think of me non-existent. Think of me as a dead body which cannot listen to you or not react to you. I am just zoned into my work because that's what I want. And that is a hard conversation because there could be space restrictions. You may not have enough bedrooms, or you may not have enough rooms to work out of, and so on. And I appreciate that, I respect it. But if you were to just have that honest conversation, it will just clear the air about what is expected from you during the time that you're working. And that is very critical. If out of all of this, you still struggle to work from home, my strong suggestion, move out of home and go to a spot where you can actually get work done. It could be a co-working space, it could be your friend's space, it could be even the lawn or the garden in your colony, because all that you need is just a stable internet connection and your mind willing to pay attention to whatever is it that you're expected to do at that precise moment. And if you were to just trick your mind into saying, this is like work, this is almost work, it's just a different physical surrounding, you will be far more productive than you've been right now working from home. Welcome to this completely new experience of working from home. I'm assuming that this is going to define how more and more people begin to work in the next years to come. And it's a good thing that you're in some way getting trained in how to make yourself productive, because who knows, this is what all of us will end up doing in the next decade or so. I hope this was useful. Until next episode of Warikoo, I will see you all. Have a fantastic week. Bye. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that whenever we put up a new video, you're aware of it.